Hello everyone. Welcome to the next tutorial of Photoshop. In today's tutorial, we will learn two things. One, using layers, how we can use the layers in Photoshop. And second, image adjustment, how we can make some adjustments or changes in your image. We had already used layers in our previous tutorials also. Like when we had used the text tool, the text was always inserted in a new layer. In the yesterday's tutorial also, we were using the shapes tool. Whenever we draw one object, it was drawn, or whenever we draw one shape, it was drawn on the different layer. In today's tutorial, we will learn how to rename or reorder or how to delete the layers. So first question arises, what is a layer? Layers are the transparent sheets that can hold the different objects, and their sheets are stacked on the top of each other. That means there are transparent sheets and each sheet is having the different object, and we can place them on the top of each other so that we can see the final picture. We can draw and edit the objects in one layer without depicting the other object on the other layer, especially when the objects are overlapping each other. Suppose I had opened this image in Photoshop. You can see in the layers panel that there is a background layer with this image that I had opened, and a log has been displayed here. That means this layer is locked. That means I cannot move this image, I cannot resize it, I cannot rename the layer, and I cannot delete it. I cannot do these kind of operations on a background layer which is locked also. To do all these operations, I have to make this layer as a normal layer. So what is a normal layer? Let's see it. For example, I'm going to open or place one more image here. Suppose here I'm having one apple's image. Okay. I'm placing this image here. Here you can see this is the transformation handles are also appearing around the image. You can see in the layers panel there is one more layer appears. Now this layer has been named automatically as apples as the name of file. Now there is no lock. That means I can move it. I can move this layer. I can move this image. I can resize it. I can crop it or anything else. Okay. Now suppose I'm inserting a new layer myself. I want to insert a new layer. For that I am clicking on this OK first of all, so that transformation handles remove. Now I want to insert a new layer. Click on this new layer button at the bottom. Here, one is the delete layer button, second is the new layer button from the right side. Click on new layer. You can see there is a layer 1 appears. Now I want to fill this. Suppose I'm drawing some image. Suppose I'm taking some brush and I'm moving it. See, I can draw anything. Now where this drawing is on layer 1. It is not disturbing the objects on my background or apples layer. If I hide this layer, you can see I am hiding this layer by clicking on this eye icon. Now you can see there's these two layers or these two images in the background, and this layer is at the top. So that's why it is overshadowing or over the other two layers. So this layer will appear at the top of other two layers if I display it like this. One more thing, if you have made this drawing or if you want to fill the entire layer with one selected foreground color, you can remember the shortcut key Alt plus backspace. It will fill the entire layer with the foreground color that has been selected here. Now, one more interesting thing, you can also increase the opacity. Here opacity button is given. Now I can decrease the opacity to make this layer as transparent so that I can see the other two layers at the bottom. Or you can set this layer as at the background also. See, I had decreased the opacity of layer 1. So that layer has become transparent and the bottom two layers are visible. I can make it again 100%. Then I can drag it to move it at the background. Suppose I'm dragging it and dropping it here. No, it's not moving. Why? Because I'm already having a background layer and which is locked. I'm going to unlock it. Double click. Only double click on the background layer. Here it will ask me the name. I can give the name or I can take it as a layer 0 only. I'm giving it name strawberries and click on OK. Now this is the normal layer. I can move it, I can resize the image and I can change the order of the image also. Now that layer has gone to the background. Now I'm selecting the strawberries layer. I'm pressing Ctrl T. Now handles appear. I can resize it. I can move it and adjust where I want. Okay. Now I want to insert some text over here. So I will click on the text tool. Before that, click on this OK button or press enter key. Text tool, I click here. I'm clicking here and type fruits. You can see that there is one more layer appear, that is the text layer appears. Okay. Everything in different layer. I can drag it to repositioning it in the center. I take the move tool and drag it over here. Okay, that means I can deal with different objects. I can insert multiple objects in my Photoshop file and each object will be inserted in a different layer and you can modify, transform or change or whatever um, things or effects you want to apply, you can apply to different layers separately, to different objects separately without affecting the other layers. You can also rename the layer. You can rename the layer by double clicking on the layer name. Here, double click on the layer name. You will find a cursor appears. You can give a name. Suppose I'm giving it green back. Enter. And if you want to delete any layer, you can just drag it or drop it on the delete button at the bottom, or you can also right click over here and choose the delete layer option. It will ask you to confirm the deletion. I said yes and this layer has been deleted. I'm going to the strawberries layer. I'm selecting it, Control T and making it big. You can do that also, or you can insert more pictures of fruits and add them here. Whatever you like, you can do it. Press enter key. Okay. Secondly, we will learn today is image adjustment. That means making some changes in the image, in the colors, in the contrast or brightness of the image. Like you make changes in your television set. You change the colors or brightness of your television. In the similar way, you can change the colors and brightness of your image in Photoshop. Photoshop allows you to set the color levels, contrast, brightness, and many more settings of your image. I had opened this image in Photoshop. The one method that is discussed in your book, that is given in your book to make some adjustments to the image, is with the help of image menu. You can click on image menu, go to the adjustment options. You can see there at various adjustment options are given. Here we will discuss only the three adjustment options. One is brightness and contrast. Second is hue and saturation. And the third is variations. Okay, let's come to the brightness and contrast first. Click here. You can see there is a dialog box, brightness and contrast dialog box. You can make adjustments in the brightness. You can increase or decrease the brightness to make some changes in the image. Here you can see there is a difference. You can see the difference here. adjust the brightness level whatever you want, or you want to increase it or you want to decrease it. You can change the contrast similar way to make some changes, to adjust the levels or lightning in the image. Click on OK. The changes will be applied. Similarly, you can click on Adjustments, Image Menu, Adjustment option, choose Hue and Saturation. This will change the colors in your image. Suppose I'm changing the hue level, taking it to this left side, it will green color will increase or decrease, sorry, green color. Then you can have the purple color here, you can have this blue, red, you can change it whatever. As you go to the right side, you can see again there is a change in the color of yellow. Yellow color is becoming green, blue color is changing to magenta or purple. Whatever colors you like, you can adjust them. Then you can also make changes in the saturation level. You can change the lightness and click on OK. The changes will be applied. Now again I'm going to the image menu. There is one more option, adjustments, variations. In variation dialog box, you will see various variations are available. You can choose the variations. Suppose I'm clicking on green, it means I will have more green color in my image. If you want more cyan color, I can click here. If you want more red color you want to increase in your image, you can click on more red, more blue, more magenta. You can choose any one option. This is the original image, this is the current pic. That means if you click on the more magenta, you will find this image. This is the difference. These two pictures are showing you the difference. This is the original image. This picture shows you the adjustment level or the option variation that you had chosen. If I click on lighter, it will change to lighter, it will darker. If I click more yellow, it will give you this. It will click more red, this. Lighter, darker. Suppose I'm going with the lighter color and I'm changing it to green. Okay, now click on OK. See, the changes has been applied. In this way, you can make adjustments, various adjustments in your image. Practice of these features at your home. Thank you and take care of yourself.